dito sa second map natin being GR-sided. But let us see what is gonna be the priority dito ng SBK for round number 1. Mukhang MR ang gusto nilang kunin pero Silent, inunahan na sila dito. Z Brian going down with a passage peek and Silent, di pa siya umaalis down. He wants to keep peeking.
Ayun lang, pero Ermac with a good exchange, a 1-for-1 trade. Pero syempre, Z Brian also will fall down. Va creating a space para sa kanila, pero nandun pa rin naman yung trade-off na nakikita natin on the side of SBK. Nakakapagsabayan sila, but the number advantage is still on the side of R7. Nandyan yung pag-push ni Rsec. Ngayon makakuha siya ng kill against the side of Zac. 3v1, anong gagawin dito ni Imnida?
Imnida getting the headshot kay Zeke, so that's a good start. Low pa naman si Rsec dito. Va fully aware kung saan pwede manggaling dito si Imnida and he just goes for the straight up pre-aim dito sa RS. And R7, first round already napupunta sa kanila dito. And Silence solo peeking itong passage, not expected dito ni Z Brian, and nakapush na dito yung SBK sa MR and it was just a straight up disaster right after that, pare.
Yeah, for sure, and knowing the side of R7, napakaganda talaga nung first round defense nila. Pero ngayon, SBK, they have the potential na pwedeng ang ulitin yon on the side of R7. But right now, wala silang gaanong ginagawa, wala rin silang gaano pang nagiging plano sa mapa. So I think this is gonna be a 1-minute push para ulit sa side ng SBK.
Let them take their sweet time. Last round, they tried to aggressively take forklift control. Walang pumasok na MR and they paid dearly for it. Pero tamang slow play lang. They're just feeling out yung mapa natin. Linkel finding herself dito sa may second mid area natin, and it would be a big pick-off kung mawala agad dito si Zeke, as that is shutter control down, rotation cut off between yung dalawang players ng A site. But instead, dahil nga may nakapasok na dito from the vent side, it's gonna be an attempt on the A site instead.
No po.
Pwede maging madali to, but they need to find si Va immediately. But Va, fully knowing na it could be a push, going for the full peak, and meron na siyang information dito. R7, they're not gonna rotate just yet, pero tutulong dito yung player sa CR. Bumaba ng sikip bigla. Pero tignan mo naman yung SBK, they're taking their sweet time. But it is gonna be a bait play between Va at Charles dito sa site. Nakarating na dito ng missile. Zac, nakuha na nga si Charles with that first peek. Pero tignan mo naman yung delay ng R7. But can they get the kills in time? Va, good position. Z Brian going down. CR is gonna be cleared out. Silent na lang natitira. And an 8 take is good news for the side of SBK. Pero Silent getting the kill kay Zac. Insane headshot through the missile, pero dinouble peak na lang siya dito. And SBK finally getting one on the board. Ang ganda ng delay ng R7 doon. It's just that they didn't get the kills.
Unfortunate ngayon para sa kanila. Pero SBK, commendable pa rin naman talaga yung mga gunfights na napanalo nila. But again, nandito sa may MR, napakaaga agad na ginagawa ni Silent yung magandang push up against the 3 members ngayon on the side of SBK. Ermac, once na ma-pull off agad siya dito, disadvantage yun para sa side ng SBK. Katulad yan, Linkel nakakuha ng magandang pick-off on the side of Zik. Good advantage on the side of SBK. At mukhang mas lalamang ngayon sila in terms of the rotation na pwede nilang gawin.
4v5 though, Zeke gone already dito sa mapa natin. And an immediate push dito sa A side. Zac, nakita na nga si Va. Down to literally 1 HP. Zac, nilabas na yung sniper to confirm that kill. Silent nakuha si Imnida though in the background. Pero wala yung CR control sa kamay ng R7. Pero si Ermac going for the full flank from the LR side. Instead, papasok na lang ng passage para maka-recon kasama yung kanyang mga teammates dito. Pero Silent getting the kill kay Z Brian, or rather Silent getting killed by Z Brian. But it's just a classic exchange dito sa A site. Naka-hold na agad yung SBK. And a lead para sa SBK dito sa kanilang BL side. And this has been a trend for the past few times dito sa subbase. Kagaya nga na sinabi ko, a map that is touted as GR-sided, pero yung BL nakakuha na rounds.
Ang ganda nga nung naging resulta para sa side ng SBK Esports. And knowing the side of R7, unfortunate yan para sa side ni Z Brian. Uulitin niya sana yung play kanina, pero sabi ng R7, alam na namin yan. And Rsec going in with that initiate kill na nakuha nga nila. And SBK, ang kinagandaan dito, they have the upper hand in terms of the score. But unfortunately, dalawa ngayon yung napatumba. with all of the kills na nakuha nga ng R7 ngayon.
Yep, Va, perfect position para magsalo ng mga players dito sa luwag. And pag nauna dito si Zach, it's gonna be bad news. Nasa kanya yung C4, so tamang antay lang muna dito sa woods. Di muna mag-forward ang ating SBK na squad. Losing too early is not good news, especially pagdating ng sub-base. Makes it a lot easier for the squad of R7 para i-defend yung mga sites. All they have to do is watch the entrances. Even vent being cleared out.
Opo, yun na. MR to locker. Titignan niya natin. Silent ngayon yung first contact nila. Pero kailangan nilang itignan agad yung positioning dito ni Silent. And dahil dun, with a good pick up, na pull off agad nila si Zeke and Silent with a good trade. 1-for-1 lang pero number advantage on to the side of R7. Imnida nakakuha nga ng kill up against the side of R-Sec. Pero si Silent, dun sa may 2F, nakakuha ng mas magandang pick off to have this wonderful 3K sa kanyang pangalan.
Yep. And once you are down in numbers, sub-base becomes very punishing yung mapa na to. Especially, kahit 4v5 pa lang actually, you really have to cover a lot of ground super fast as a team. And kung di nyo magawa yun, that's already bad news for you. Pero Silent, solo defender dito sa B-side, SBK wanting to go fast into LR. Pero nauuna na dito yung R7. Sila na mismo yung nag-push kay Ermac. And who is this? It's D. Brian with an XM1104 shotgun. One tap dito kay Arsec. Pero meron pa rin mga players dito sa B-side. Z. Brian may hirapan sa kanyang long-range fights. And ayan na nga yung sinasabi ko. Zeke, nakuha na yung shotgun. Pero A-site ba ang landas dito ng SPK? Zach having to get this first kill kay Va. Guess information na naandito na si Zach. Sa luwag, quick scope, Va goes down, pistol not gonna work against kay Charles and Imnida getting the trade kill. And Imnida low HP na dito, isang granada na lang galing sa CR and he could fall down very easily. Pero ang ganda ng position ni Linkel sa gilid ng CR. Pero Zeke with the pre-fire, nakita niyo natin yung pangalan sa loob ng smoke and Zeke with the double. And R7, 3-2, nabalik nila agad ni lead dito sa sub-base.
Ibang klase yung naging performance din on the side of R7 with that good initiate fight. Nalaman agad nila lahat ng mga players nila is on point yung naging target. At SBK, medyo nag-follow up sila in terms of the execution. Yes, nakakuha nga sila ng magandang pag-plant dun sa may A site. But unfortunately, dun sa retake talaga ng mga players ng SBK, medyo naging alanganin talaga yung kanilang positioning and a good factor kaya nakuha yun ng R7 for that round number 5. Especially the shotgun nga na naka-point out natin. Z. Brian, 1-for-1 lang. Pero yun lang yung nagawa niya sa round na yun.
Bit of a slower round naman from SBK. Most aggressive player they have is si Linkel, who's pushed up all the way sa entrance ng second mid. But it is a tough one para makapasok dito yung SBK. All sites are covered. And Arsec nasa loob ng vents, ready and waiting for a player to dare a peek. And it's also available just in case na gusto mag-flank dito ni Arsec. Pero Va gets the first kill dito kay Ermac. Z. Brian with one in return. Arsec peeking a bit too zealously dito sa outside. Could have actually waited for an actual push galing sa side ng SPK before he went for that play. At naging 4v4 pa nga. Pero tignan natin si Va. Nasa likod na ng MR.
Napakabilis.
Getting the full flank. Pero si Linkel, nakuha na rin si Charles. Meron na silang second mid control. Pata flank for flank. Incoming Zach. Nakuha na nga si Zeke. Silent getting si Linkel in return. Z. Brian getting si Silent. Pero alam ba nila na naandito si Va sa likod? Meron ba nakatingin Imnida dito sa 3F? Zach getting the first kill. Pero yun lang. Hindi niya pa nakuha yun. And Imnida reacting from the rafters. 3-3 SBK. Back and forth lang tayo dito sa first half ng sub-base.
R7, unfortunate, nakuha nga agad yung mga kills on the side of SBK. Pero ngayon, napakaganda yung pag-push nila dito sa may MR side. And now Imnida trying to defend well dun sa kanika nilang mga buhay. Pero Z. Brian and Arsec nagkaroon ng magandang sagutan dun sa may gitna. Pero makikita pa rin naman natin, still, 4v4 ang nakikita nating laban. But still, SBK, ibang klase rin talaga yung naging depensa nila dun sa pagandang retake sana up against the side of Va. But right now, 4v3, lamang ngayon ang side ng SBK.
Yeah, slow takes to SBK. Lots of early fights na nangyari dito sa round natin. Silent and Arsec out of the question. Linkel down para sa SBK. Low HP na dito si Brian though. So maybe an odd peek. Yes, it's actually Zach yung nakuha dito ni Va. And that's the sniper ng SBK already out of the question. Pero wala rin yung sniper dito ng R7. So pantay lang ang footing ng dalawang teams natin at this very moment. Pero Charles getting control sa Woods door. So mako-confirm na agad that it is a possible B-push yung mangyayari. Pero, B-push. It could be a B-push. It's the right read. Pero tignan mo kung gaano ka-doubtful dito yung SBK sa pagpasok ng B-site, having next to no information kung nasan si Zeke. And si Brian manggagaling dito sa mid-side. Tignan mo naman si Charles. That's the C4 down. Ermac up next sa LR. He's gonna get peeked out.
Wow!
Really great handoff play. Galing sa side ng R7. Dealing with two players sa MR with that flank very smartly. Si Z Brian na lang natitira on 1 HP.
Wow.
And hindi niya makukuha, man. Well played. That's really good teamwork between yung last two players.
Napakaganda communication yun between the two players nga ng R7. Definitely, Va and the side of Zeke, napakaganda talaga nung ginawa nilang play. And all-out performance nga na pinapakita sa atin ng R7. Back and forth yung mga score. But in terms of the clutch moments, the side of R7, napakataas ang kanilang percentage. Katulad dyan, si Brian, makakuha ng magandang first pick-off up against the side of Charles. Pero Silent, creating a space para sa kanilang team. Pero back and forth lang rin naman, mas nagkakaroon ng magandang advantage ang mga players ng SBK. And there we go, napakabilis na round para sa kanila to take this tie ball game para sa dalawang teams natin. Four to 4.
Ayun lang, man. Sayang yun, honestly. R7, nandun na sila pre. Sa site, Mexican standoff, not going in the way dito ng R7, unfortunately. That was, yun nga, it's a straight up gunfight, man. Literal, 5v5 on the A site. What else can we say dito? Charles on 1 HP though. Ermac, Linkel on half. Ermac barely breathing at this point, pero passage. Oh, it's finally a B-take. Galing sa SBK, so 4 passage and 1 LR. Someone has to keep the 2F player busy. Habang pumapasok sila sa site, pero Silent makuha na agad si Linkel. But why is... Oh no, SBK is hesitating pare. Inaantay pa nila si Zach. Nalubas dito ng 2F and Zach getting itong si Silent. Finally has an angle sa loob ng DR. But this is still very defendable. Galing sa side ng R7, nahulog si Zach. What is this hesitation? Galing sa SBK, if they went in a lot earlier, caused chaos dito sa site, this would have not happened. Zeke getting 2 players, and it's a 1v2. R7 catching a foiled push dito ng SBK, man. That is... They took a bit too long. Pero may info na dun yung R7, man. You just have to send it.
Medyo naging alanganin at hindi rin talaga sila 100% sure dun sa ginagawa nilang play. So kailangan rin talaga maging maganda yung factor dito ng dalawang teams na ready to commit, ready to play dun sa magiging plano nila sa kada round. But unfortunately, R7 taking the advantage dun sa round na yon. They have the lead, pero SBK ngayon, sila ang dedepensa. Kakayanin kaya nila yung offense na gagawin. Napakagandang pag-push on the side of Silent. Va and the side of Silent creating a space dun sa tatlong members na makukuha nila up against the side of SBK. Ngayon sa Imnida, low on HP, para pinush out lang talaga nila yung mga players ngayon ng SBK.
Yeah, and grabe man, sinabi na R7 dito, yeah, I'll teach you how to push it on B-side. This is how you do it. And that's how they did it. Yun nga, that's what the B-side take looks like. Pag-apat kayo sa passage and no one hesitates, man. You just get instant side control. Nasa yun na rin yung shotter, pero nakakuha na rin ng isa dito yung SBK. Va with the double kill! Kaya ba tapusin si Imnida dito? Ulo lang ikita dito sa MR. And it seems like no is the answer. Silent looking for the last player sa MR at nahanap to si Imnida. Falling down. What has happened sa round na to? Nagka-exchange lang sa MR. May lumabas ng passage. May lumabas ng outer. And all of a sudden, low HP si Ermac. Zach, full HP pa rin. Naka-sniper siya dito. I would recommend for them to switch guns. Pero si Ermac mahuhulog na agad dito.
Ako po.
And yep, madi-discover ni Charles na libre yung A-site, man.
Mas maganda yung pag-clear out ngayon ni Charles, knowing na mas matagal yung pag-play with the C4 on the side of Silent. Pero andun yung pagputok ng baril at hindi magkoconnect. Unfortunately, si Zach with a 1v1 situation at kamuntikan pa dun si Silent na mag-connect yung magandang gun fight up against the side of Zach. But again, R7, sila pa rin talaga yung nagdidikta na itong lead na ito.
7-4, R7. Now showing what they can do dito sa second half. And it's pretty tough para sa SBK so far. Not getting much rounds, not getting much distance dito sa sub-base, but it's understandable kasi hindi naman nila map-pick to.
Isa rin yan sa magiging factor for the side of SBK. Pero kailangan pa rin talaga nilang aralin yung pwedeng gawin ngayon na opensa on the side of R7, knowing na mas maganda nga talaga yung nagiging strategy nila. But unfortunately, Zach creating a space for their team. Pero 2-4-2 exchange lang din. Napakabilis na gunfight para sa dalawang team. Linkel with a good exchange. Mapo-fall out na nga agad si Zik, pero nakakasugot rin dito si Va and Silent. There we go. 3K ngayon para dito sa mga players, or 3K on the side of Silent.
Grabe, Silent loves sub-base and it is evident pare. 15 frags so far. It's him and Va actually leading the charge para dito sa R7. And you know, a better game galing dito kay R-Secman kumpara earlier. He's been getting a frag, or he's been getting a frag or two sa ibang rounds natin. Gaining space, gaining information para sa kanyang team. Pero R-Sec, sa'yo may hawak ng C4 dito ba? Has to go in, but a flash grenade to counter yung player na nasa loob ng 2F. But that's barely any damage. Galing kay Imdi, Linkel getting si Charles. Pero meron pa rin tao dito sa 2F. Finally, a push coming in. Galing kay Silent. Silent getting 2. Va finding si Zach dito sa mid-wall. Pero Silent getting a 3 and a 4.
Yun?
Silent by himself. The one-man offense ng R7. Inubos yung mga B players.
SBK, kala ko sila ang makakuha ng magandang depensa, knowing na maganda yung position nila. But again, na-outplay lang ni Silent, and yung presensya lang talaga niya ay gustong tapusin itong laban. 9-4 score, and still, Z Brian with a good exchange dito sa first round netong laban na ito. Pero makikita mo pa rin naman, R-Sec will fall down. Ibang klase yung pinapakitang presensya ngayon ng R7, knowing the presence of the presence ni Silent.
Silent.
Enough na enough yan with a 2K ngayon. Pero syempre, papatahimikin muna ang mga players ngayon ng R7. 1v1. Zik up against the side of Linkel. Sino ang mas lamang? Pero syempre, makikita natin yung C4 nandun sa mismong site na kailangan ngayon kunin ni Zik.
Yeah, Linkel may hawak ng C4 dito. Siya rin may hawak ng missile. So, advantage slightly in her favor. Pero hindi napansin si Zeke. Nasa gilid. And just like that, the series is over.